Live now. Hello. Um, Thank you for coming back to follow my 52 days self improvement updating challenge. I think I know. I was thinking that funny. You know how sometimes we talk and we just talk and without thinking, and then after the talking, you think, oh, I should have said that. I should have said this. I should have, there's a lot of shoot in there. Yesterday, I was thinking, I can't believe I just told everyone I hate my mom, which was true. And but I haven't said that for so long. And you see how I just trying to blend things to the parents. I do think parenting is a very difficult thing, and by the time I'm not holding, and I also know I know like a lot of videos are talking about being positive and forgiveness and be easy with your life and whatever. But I'm quite happy I said it because I know I shouldn't, but I don't give as about should or shouldn't because like should is like box, should put people in a box. And I mean, life can be comfortable and easy. That's what we do most of the time. Just stay in our comfy zone and never do things wrong. Always afraid to be, judged or to fail or to try new things and get, to lose what we think we have, to lose that sense of importance we think we have, but actually nobody really cares about. I mean, nobody really remembers the mistake I made. You wouldn't remember the mistake I made. You will only remember the mistake you made. I will only remember the mistake I made. I made a lot of mistakes in my past. And I'm sure I'm the only one still on earth can remember that. Even if some people remembers it, but they will not know my name anymore. They forget my name because our brain is useful. It's for remembering useful things, right? Things happening around us every day. So I spent this 100 day without a plan. Just want to be better. Just want to see what I can do. So I started this 100 day without a ticking list, and the starting was very simple. I just want to have. I just feel it's too full, and I want some space in my head and in my place. So I spent the first 50 days organizing things I don't need and move them out. And there's a change happened in the 50 days. I didn't plan it, but after that day, I remember a Sunday afternoon, and just gonna be more, and my studio was looking really nice and look nice and organized. Now it look like that. So I moved some furniture around, and this morning I put a screen on the wall, so I can use a screen when I sketch or when I paint a picture there. That is what useful for me, so I did that. And the Sunday afternoon, I was looking at my studio, so wow, it's finished, and it's finished. What am I gonna do now? And without thinking, I thought, okay, what I need to do now is I have sorted out all the things on the surface, and I'm gonna go deeper. As when I first time meeting the therapist, she said, "Okay, you ready for this journey?" And I will. It will be some hard time, and I believe so. So I keep digging because when I found her, I was like, I sensed something very scary, and I want to overcome it. I need some extra support, like some professional support. I think we all have that because actually the things that's happened, not that happens hurting us or make us negative and make us down low, that's I believe that it's the place where the positive comes. The place to giving birth to the positive is like a Chinese sentence, that phrase written in school. It's like the failure is giving birth to success. So what I'm doing really, like, I just want to be honest. I want to share the journey, and I'm not expert. I'm an expert on myself. I'm not expert in life. I'm not an expert on painting. I can paint and I can do things, but I think all the skills I have, the purpose for all the skills, all the talents I have, and everything I'm doing is just to find the feeling of just to find out more about life. And I don't think my paintings, my works, I never create them for people to admire. And I create my painting. I use my painting as a tool to communicate with the world, with other people. And it's just like a desire of sharing, of communication. So basically, painting, music, I think a lot of creative work, they are made for communication, not just made for people to admire them. And people don't need to admire any artwork. They can just, if something touches you, and you just, something touches me, I appreciate that. Like when sometimes I read something in the book, I feel touched. I feel the author said something, concluded something, or lightened something, or pointed out direction like I have been looking for, but was not able to conclude, or was unable to make it clear. So I do appreciate the people who is on the journey for looking, living, and becoming. And that's what I want myself to be. So 50 days. And yesterday I feel okay. So 50 days, everything is clear. Now let's empty shelf what I want to put on it, without forgetting what I've already have. So I enrolled 2 courses on Udemy. I put the link in under yesterday's video. One is how to manage self-management, something like time management, because I feel in the Chinese saying we say 工欲善其事，必先利其器, which means if I want the work to be done, I first sharp or organize my tools. So I think recently what I want to do is, after I find all the scarves, I have over 100 scarves in stock. And so I just want to, I know I'm bad at selling. I'm bad at selling. Almost like I feel too shy to making money, because for whatever reason, I almost feel too shy. If I just run after money, I feel I will lose respect for myself. But if I don't have money, I can't pay my rent. So that's my challenge. I want to clear out my stock. As you know, I'm a single mom, so I have a son. Now he's back to school. I have my son, and I have a network, and I have old work need to organize, and I have like a 4 ongoing project. So I was thinking, because I have too much in my plate, and I feel the best thing I can do, I can't stretch my day, but I can perhaps use my time better. So that's why I took that course for time management. I actually found something very useful in there. I'm sure I read it before in somewhere, but it never really appealing to me. Like, so now, because I'm looking for a way to do more in the same amount of time, and less stressful. So I started that course, and I went through some of the quiz, and then I went through some video, and then taking notes in my head. It's actually something very useful I learned yesterday. Is every time if we concentrate in doing something, and if we get interrupted, it will be we need 23 minutes and 19 seconds to get back to the focus mode again. So now I remember during the summer homeschool time, I try to jog between homeschooling and my work. I remember 2020 and 2021 sometime I was like really feel so stressful because my son would come into my studio and ask me something here or give me his homework, but every time he come in, I lose 23 minutes. So but this 23 minutes it's not just the it's not just the interruption from other people, it's also the interruption from ourselves. If I check my phone, if I read my message, if I check Facebook, saying that I'm still not using Facebook, so not checking that anyway. And so the interruption also counts. And every time I check my email, and then if I'm in the middle of writing a report or making a plan, and I will need 23 minutes. So how many 23 minutes we have? It's about 20 minutes, 23 minutes we have. So if we get interrupted that day, 20 times, let's say, no, even just 5 times, and then it will kind of bring down a lot of effective working time. So I think it's really useful for me to know that. Maybe it will be useful for you to know that too, because every interrupt. So now both of my phone notifications are on silence, so I don't have to get interrupted. So I can choose the time when I'm reading it, when I'm checking my email, when I am read my messages. That's really good. And another number is very useful I found is it's research shows this 40% of daily 40% of our day is running by habit. So that means most of the time we can just follow the habit, and most of the day will be gone. But the good news is that it's still 60%. I'm sure I heard something more different. I heard this 95% of the day is it's run by your unconsciously. Unconscious. This is 5%, but it doesn't matter 5% or 60%. But it's good to know we still have some control in that space, can make something new. And it only takes 21 days to 66 days to build up a new habit. So that's what's in my head now. I think first of all, I need to sharpen my, at this point, sharpen the tool, as the Chinese saying, right? Sharpen the tool before you get the work done. So the tool is myself. I need to manage my my time better. So I will learn that. So that's a fundamental thing. I think it's no point for me to rush into a lot of new project before I get myself sorted. So I'll spend the next week, this week, and then maybe some of next week, organize my work. And I have downloaded some of the tools, and I'm using Google Task now to organize the works. And I'm also use Evernote, because we do need some digital tools and easy to access. So I'm using that, and I've started to do a little bit networking. So this afternoon I have a meeting with the business group, the business what's this? E3 Aberdeen Shell. They have a open coffee, and so I'm gonna go and see what other small businesses are doing. And as I really think, why am I doing that? Because I think artists are not very good at present themselves into the business, including myself. So I want to see what the business people are doing. And tomorrow, going out for events, artists walking in my neighborhood. Not in my neighborhood, but it's like 30 minutes away driving, which is not happen very often because I'm in the middle of nowhere. I would say my town is only have 4,000 population, 4,000. If you remember, I come from Hong Kong. It's like 8 million to 4,000. This is quite a tiny bit change. So I know I'm good with people. I'm good at meeting people, and I'm quite outgoing. And with my artist title cover, I can do crazy things without people think I'm crazy. Oh no, people will think I'm crazy, but people will think that's usual for me to be crazy. So that I have that freedom, and I can meet people and just say whatever I think and be very honest. I want to be very honest. Okay, so back to the talk about I hate my mom, and then I'm quite happy I said it because they say a lot of video like self-help books, whatever they say letting go. But if I don't even know to let go of what, how can I letting go? Like, so I find, okay, I hate my mom, so I will work on that. I will let that go because I see how that hate ruining my life. Only yesterday I find that because I want to prove, I want to live in a I don't live in a miserable life. I live in a good life. But in my head, I want to make myself miserable here and there. So I can prove she was wrong to abandon me. And because of her, my life is miserable. But my life is not miserable. Just sometimes I put it in my head, and because if I hold that, I don't have to forgive her. But I say now, like so many years pass, and it's really not. It's quite silly to hold that bit of hate. So what I will do instead of calling her, tell I forgive you, I can't do that. It's boring. It's not. It's pointless because we only spoke maybe once every year or twice. Sometimes she called me, but I don't have things to say to her. So instead of doing that, I will tell myself, yeah, I hated my mom, but that's boring. I had enough of that. I will just move on, not hating her, and I will just move on and keep enjoying my life and keep doing silly things and keep forgiving myself. I'm good at that, forgiving myself. Apart from that, okay, so yeah, so that's a plan. I still have computer files need to be organized, and art class to plan, and YouTube video for silk penders I plan, and selling my stock, and preparing for my oil painting exhibition, which now all those plans are more than 3 months, especially for my exhibition. I'm planning it in 2 years ahead because I need to have enough painting to show. That's still my favorite, the girl. Like I'm looking at that girl every morning because myself is there. That she gives me hope. She said, like, because I painted her as the hope of touching my dream and make it become true. Yeah, other than that, nothing very special. Just me being silly and brave and keep making mistakes. That's it for today, and I hope you have a good day. Really, I do. I believe the soul field are connected. And I have an amazing idea about how to update my website with my okay, it's a secret. I start to update that once I start to do the website. I let the idea I sleep on it for a bit and then let it grow a little bit, and I will start to act on it. So things are moving but invisible. Thank you. See you tomorrow maybe. Bye.